Wolf of the Sky, Egypt's electromagnetic shield. What Israel once bet on, suicide drones, has ended as nothing more than accumulated wreckage under Netanyahu's era. Along with it, the strategies of saturation attacks and radar distraction have collapsed, losing any real value. No more engine noise, no more outrageously expensive missiles. Egypt has shattered the foundations of traditional deterrence with its lethal electromagnetic weapon. Wolf of the Sky, Egypt's silent deterrence weapon, turning aircraft and drones into lifeless bodies and plunging the enemy into total electronic paralysis. So what is this new weapon? How does it work? What are its advantages? And how did Egypt acquire it? We answer all these questions and more in this video, so stay with us till the end. Welcome to a new episode on military details. In recent days, the Egyptian Air Defense Forces unveiled their latest electromagnetic shield, declaring sovereignty as the first Arab and African power to harness directed energy to protect its national security. Thus begins a new armament epic for the Egyptian Air Force, one that dramatically shortens the distance between threat and response. Invisible pulses have now transformed into an impenetrable defensive wall, ending the myth of suicide drones, neutralizing their threat, and putting a stop to the exhaustion of missile arsenals and their massive costs. Guardian Skywolf is now in the hands of the Niles. Developed by the German defense giant Diehl Defense, the Guardian Skywolf system represents the crown jewel of the non-traditional weapons Egypt has recently acquired. The story of this deal dates back to 2022, when the German company hinted at an unidentified African client that had obtained advanced electromagnetic technology. It later became clear that this client was Egypt, a nation that already possesses one of the most complex and powerful air defense networks in the world. This system is not just a radar or a launch platform. It is a high-density directed energy weapon specifically designed to confront the hybrid warfare challenges of the 21st century. Egypt's acquisition of this system reflects the depth of its military partnership with Berlin, previously reinforced by major deals such as Iris-T air defense batteries across multiple ranges. This makes Egyptian air defense a fully integrated, multi-layered system, starting with long-range missiles and ending with the lethal electromagnetic pulse, all to protect vital assets from economic infrastructure to strategic military bases. Electronic kill engineering, from smart jamming to direct annihilation. The brilliance of Skywolf lies in its dual-mode operational concept, engaging threats based on distance and lethality. At long ranges, the system acts as an ultra-powerful jamming wall, emitting interference waves that completely blind GPS navigation systems and sever communication links between drones and their operators. This forces the drone to crash or deviate far from its intended target. But the real battlefield dominance appears at close range, where the system transforms from a jammer into an electronic executioner. It fires high-energy EMP pulses directly at the physical structure of electronic circuits, generating destructive electrical currents inside processors and motherboards. The result: instant internal burnout and permanent system failure, irreversible on the battlefield. This decisive difference gives the Egyptian system a clear technological edge. It doesn't just interrupt signals, it destroys the electronic brain of the target entirely, turning it into a lifeless chunk of metal with zero capacity to respond. Drone Devourer. Goodbye to saturation warfare.
Modern militaries today face a serious challenge: drone-based attrition warfare. Low-cost UAV swarms, built from basic materials, are launched to overwhelm radars and drain expensive interceptor missiles. Here, Skywolf emerges as the guillotine for these swarms. The system can engage multiple targets simultaneously at the speed of light, with no need for reloading and no fear of ammunition depletion. Egypt's entry into this era effectively nullifies saturation strategies used by armed groups and asymmetric warfare doctrines. Instead of firing a missile costing hundreds of thousands of dollars to destroy a drone worth $1,000, the electromagnetic system simply sweeps the sky clean. Low-cost energy pulses, massive results. This grants Egyptian military command enormous flexibility, preserving battlefield dominance without falling into the trap of material exhaustion. Deterrence math, when the pulse defeats the missile. Beyond battlefield noise, modern warfare is ruled by numbers. Skywolf represents a smart strategic investment. Targeting the electronic core of aerial threats offers a radical solution to the crippling costs of traditional air defense systems. Electronics are the fatal weak point of every modern weapon. By exploiting this, Egypt neutralizes threats at a fraction of the cost of missile-based systems. This shift from kinetic destruction to electronic disablement helps preserve strategic missile stockpiles such as S-300 and Iris-T systems, keeping them ready for higher-end threats like fighter jets and ballistic missiles. It's a military economic vision that ensures long-term air defense sustainability during prolonged conflicts, giving Egypt an untiring, energy-efficient protective arm, placing it among the nations redefining the concept of sustainable security. The Egyptian wolf of the sky versus Israeli threats. The regional defense scene cannot be read without comparing Egypt's move to Israel's laser-based iron beam system. While Israel promotes laser weapons as a future solution, the Egyptian electromagnetic system outperforms it in critical areas. Lasers require precise targeting and sustained beam focus for several seconds, making them highly vulnerable to fog, dust, smoke, and extreme energy consumption. In contrast, Egyptian electromagnetic system requires no pinpoint accuracy. It floods wide areas with waves that penetrate targets and disable their electronic cores in fractions of a second, regardless of weather conditions or drone structure. This makes Skywolf the most practical and reliable system in real combat environments. Egypt's possession of this rare global technology reshapes defensive power balances in the region. It proves that Cairo is no longer chasing technology, it is moving ahead of it, holding the keys to directed energy warfare that will define the conflicts of the future. In conclusion, throughout its military history, Egypt has proven that air defense is the true measure of deterrence. With Guardian Skywolf entering service, the nation transitions from rigid traditional defense to intelligent technological defense. A clear message to anyone who believes Egyptian skies can be violated using cheap modern warfare tools. Today, Cairo can turn any airborne threat into a lifeless electronic corpse, a pile of scrap, before it ever reaches its target. So, tell us, do you think the timing of Egypt's announcement carries a strategic message amid regional tensions? And do you believe Israel could provoke escalation to test Egypt's resolve? Share your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell to stay updated.